morning, good morning. So setting up your playlist. Choose Svadhistsana on Spotify or looking at the list on Spotify and then rebuilding it elsewhere. Always welcome. Good morning. My name is Martha McAlpin. So wonderful to have your practice. Thank you for taking the time. Reading and thinking this morning about all of our options, how many decisions we are required to make, all of the choices. Talking with my son about what it means really when we homeschool is refining that ability to choose, to direct his path since the 3rd grade. And this is what we are repairing as adults when we haven't built that skill. To choose and to be chosen, to choose ourselves again and again. So good morning. Day 27 out of 40. A bright pushing towards spring type of day. Sitting tall. If you choose, eyes closed. If you choose, hand on low belly and low back. Fill that space with these words from Mary Oliver. Every morning I want to kneel down on the golden cloth of the sand and say some kind of musical thanks for the world that is happening again. Another day. From the shawl of wind coming out of the west to the firm green flesh of the melon lately sliced open and eaten, its chill and ample body flavored with mercy. I want to be worthy of what? Glory? Yes, unimaginable glory. O Lord of melons of mercy, though I am not ready nor worthy, I am climbing toward you. Palms together, heart high. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. That every day I could kneel on this magical blue mat and offer my musical thanks. That is all we are doing with that mantra. I bow to the outside, I bow to the inside, I bow to unimaginable glory. May it be so. Before we start, remember, all the movement of the physical body is preparing us for that short moment of breath where we focus, alternate nostril breathing, and then pausing for a minute of stillness. Everything we are making comes into that space, and that space is clearing what the mind cannot do through thought. We are layer upon layer of energy. Different densities, different pathways come to the end. 5 minutes, breath and meditation. That is what changes your life. Let's go. The second track, take my leave of you. Coming to lie down on your back. Knees bent, feet flat, coming into your spine. If you know where you're going, go. If you're new to this, hands overhead. Or out wide. Arch your back, lift your spine from the floor, sink your seat, sink your shoulders, and round down. Tip your tail. Close your eyes, rolling open. and rolling closed. Allow it to change your body, change your breath. Leave the rhythm of the music and find the rhythm of your body. And assist it with the rhythm of your breath. Make it your own. A little deeper into the pelvis, up through the spine. Neutral, pause, still. Step your feet a half step forward. Feel with your feet to the outside edges of your mat. Spine stays neutral down the middle. The knees drop left and then right. Start slowly. And you're just inviting gravity. Don't have to push. Fall. Do less. Just for a moment. Close your eyes. Move at the pace of the water of your belly. As your hip joints change, as your breathing opens, more and more fluidity. Good morning. Good morning, say your hips and your pelvis and your breath. Good morning, beloved. I am here. A little quicker, as though you were swishing water side to side in a great bowl. For 5. For 4. 3. 2. And center. Interlace your fingers over your left shin, bring it close, extend your right leg long, bring it in, out to the side and extend. Knee to chest, widen out, and we go.
A great circle through the right hip, through the low back, through the inner thigh, through the sole of your foot. And reverse. One more. And hold the right shin. Left leg goes long. Flex, point the feet. Roll the ankle. Spread your toes. Left knee to chest. And around. Inviting golden light. Inviting possibility. The body is opening of its own like a flower. Reverse. Because it's made to, because it's innate, rather than because it's made to, because it's forced. Can we find that? Right foot flat, left ankle over the right knee, lift head, shoulders, bring it in, legs long, inhale, open. If you know where you're going, go, your pace. If you like, it gets quick. It gets quick. If it's new to you, hand behind your thighs, take your time. We'll go for 3, 2, and 1. Left foot down, right ankle over the left knee, draw it in, hold it close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. And again, maybe loosening the wrists and the fingers, loosening the left ankle and the hip joint. We go 3, 2, 1. Hands on thighs, feet flat, press away, open. Feel your breath lengthen your body. Feel your belly soften and drop. Feel your ribs widen. Golden light. The soles of your feet come together. Knees fall wide, hands on thighs, hips. Closing your eyes, deepen your breath. Feel the expanse of your chest. And feel that same expanse, that sensation unfolding in the pelvis, even though it can't go as far. In your mind you repeat, Svadhistsana, Svadhistsana is home of myself. If not, home, home, home. Use your mind. Hands overhead or out wide, your choice. Feet flat, knees together, and then knees open, coming to the outside edges of your feet. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Moving lightly. Good. Feet flat, knees together, pause. Walk your heels under your knees. Feet together as you can. Lifting your hips, now knees wide and together. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Steady. 3, 2, and set it down. Pause. Feel. Draw your knees up, your heels high, your arms wide, heels wide. Drop your heels to the left, right on left, and then legs wide open, right foot down, left on top. Modify by bending your knees. Take your time so that there's enough of a pause at the center that you're starting to lengthen through the inner thigh and turn through the belly and the low back. Knees to the center, feet flat, hands on thighs, press away. Deepen the breath, smooth it out. Knees to the chest, rolling up, building our seat. So the blanket or the bolster gives your hips a little height. Your soundtrack is at papan, in case we're off sync in any way. Shake out the knees, shake out the feet. If you need to, prop the knees, interlace your fingers, and start a circle. You're moving as though from the feet. And from the stability of your feet, you're moving through the belly. And the arms are following right through the spine. Reverse. Pause, smaller, closer circles. Quicker. Use your low abdomen. And reverse. Three. 2. Pause tall, legs long, heart high. Bring your feet together, bend your knees, heels down, toes up. Arms out in front, fingers in, thumbs up. Draw forward, draw back. If this is your work, best for you, stay right here. Or forward, take your hands apart. Inhale as you go forward, exhale back.
3, 2, 1. Legs crossed, heart high, little cups. Inhale, 3 more sips. Heart up, chin in, pulse the pelvic floor. Repeat in your mind, Svadhisthana, Svadhisthana, Svadhisthana. Breathe out, keep it going. Breathe in, pulse, pulse, pulse. 2, 1, release. Coming to stand. You're bringing your blocks up in the front. Unfold your blanket one time. Feet have 2 fists distance. Sitting down, hands out, thumbs up. Unfold. And then sitting down, head is last. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Standing tall as you unfold, sitting down one more time, and standing tall. As you sweep your arms wide, bend your knees, step your left foot back, your left knee down. To rise up. Hands down, inhale up. And down. Out the fingers, out the face, hands up high. Hands down. Stepping up. Sitting down, sweep wide, inhale. Sweep wide. Right foot steps back, right knee down. Svadhisthana is the home of our desire. And desire in the sense of the Vedas is that which we call into being. That you could access more of yourself to bring into being more of what you truly want to call into your life. Hands down, stepping up. Sit down, hands wide, inhale. Bend your knees, hands wide, left foot steps back, left knee down. Rising tall. And out. And so as we come into more of our body, more sensation, more length and height, more ability, we have a better sense of direction of what we really could call into being. Right hand holds left, hips forward and back. That you are opening the space internally, pause forward. That is a field. The left side body opening a great field, a generative possibility. What would you make? Hands wide and down. Step the left foot up, sit down, hands wide, unfold. Knees bend, seat back, hands down. Right foot back, right knee down. So we get unstuck, we shake out what is small, what is overly familiar. Where we've been. We take from it what we require, hands high, left holds right, and then we begin to grow, to explore, to expand, to change, to shift. There is a letting go, and in the letting go there is more. Counterintuitive maybe. Stay. Open that right side field, right side body, right side being. And sit down.
Set your blocks aside and come to a high plank, bringing your hips over that blanket so that there's padding as you come down. Bending your knees, arms beside your ribs to lift up and bend your knees and fold back. All of it can be much smaller than what I do. No reason to do what I do. To fold back, to rock forward. Coming forward. You'll rock forward and you'll pause. Looking right, looking left, looking center. And child's pose, take it back. Rock forward, open the front body. Pause tall, look to the right, to the left, and look up. And child's pose, arms out long, elbows down, palms together, thumbs point up. It's not your microphone, it's the cat in a bag. Drop your head down between your arms. Long, deep breathing right there. Shift your weight from side to side. Find the outer edges of your hips, the sides of your low back, the outer shoulders, the sides of your spine. And walk yourself up to fold your blanket in half, coming to a seat. Building a cross-legged seat, putting your blocks out in front. Hey, girl. Hands down to the blocks. As you inhale up, land your hands, fingers forward or outside. Press your feet down, send your hands down to lift your hips. Find your breath and fold to rise. Inhaling up, exhaling down. To call anything into being, to act on our desires. We have to overcome the inertia of not having. We have to come into the belief that it's possible. We have to come into the belief that we're worthy of having it. And as we do, it requires strength, it requires energy. So as we press down and rise up, we're building ability in ourselves. And maybe a little at a time as we've come through this sequence, you've come to know that yes, you can lift your hips more than you ever imagined. And then, yes, you can hold that posture for 5, for 4, hugging your navel to your spine, hugging the pelvic floor up and into the body. Sit it down, hands up high, inhale. You are far more possible than you thought. This, you desired this, and this came to pass. You chose to stay, and so you stayed. Sit down. That's all there is to everything. Sit down, press, rise, stay. Stay. Day 27, you're going to get it a little racy. There is a force within you that is more able, that can handle it, and sit down and let it out. Lightly, easily. 2 more. Lightly and easily. Recover. Good. Hands up high, little cups. 3 sips in. Heart up, chin in. Pulse the pelvic floor. Svadhistsana, 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 Svadhistsana. Shake loose the doubt. Keep it going, breathing out when you need to, breathing in when you're ready, and hold the breath in and pulse. Svadhistsana, Svadhistsana. 3, 2, 1.
Breath out, hands free. Notice all of it. This weekend we had our soul soil call. And it came to mind, it helped me to explain, what if Svadhisthana was an organ? And if your eyes were an organ and nobody ever told you, you know what, you can open them and then close them and open them and you can see everything. So what if you could use Svadhisthana as an organ? You know what, you can feel and then you can not, and then you can feel, you can want, you can call into creation or not. It's right there. What if it was an organ? What if we could understand that this space inside of us was just waiting, like eyes, to open up? So inhale, hands open. Exhale, hands together. A little rock of the tail, but nothing drastic. So the modification, hands are low. And as we open that organ of Svadhisthana, what would we find? What would we see? We would see that we are so fully and fundamentally loved. That's what the song's for. Every day getting a little more comfortable with that thought that something is so grateful that you are in this day. They wanted you so much that you were brought into existence. That's how much you're loved. It's where it comes from. It's where you come from. That energy of Svadhisthana is what brought you into being. Inhale, exhale. Soften your shoulders. Widen your smile. And feel how it gives energy to everything you're doing. Hands wide, 3 sips, pulse. Pulse the pelvic floor. Stir the sand at the bottom of the sea and release it all to sit, to pause, to notice, to feel. This organ of desiring, this organ of creation, this force of life that exists in your body. Svadhisthana is an energy. And this is simply where it exists for us, but it is that which called you through. This is where your parents conceived you. This is where we conceive our world. Hands to blocks, lean forward, press down, hips high, and then hands up, inhale. Lean forward and down, press, and rise, and press, and rise. Bend your elbows, fold the last 2 fingers in, hold with your thumbs. First 2 fingers point. Most modified elbows bend.
Next modification, elbows high. Full gesture, arms stay extended, and you are drawing that energy of conception. You are calling all other things in and through you, right from the seat to the fingers. As though you are sliding your attention and your awareness right through the spine. So that your desires evolve. Initially, for food and water and safety and clothing, for valuable work, for friends and family. We evolve, we rise up, we contribute to more than that. To connect with community, to be of service, to be of use, to provide, to love. And then to reunite with where we came from. Call it through you. And just let it flow. Simpler, smoother. Hands up and down. And pause tall, a conduit. An open channel. Release the hands wide and down. So you may work seated here. Traditionally, classically, seated right here. Sometimes for me, yes. Sometimes I stand. Set your blocks aside. If seated cross-leg is distracting in any way or uncomfortable, then certainly come to stand. Shake out the legs, shake out the hips and the back. Spread your hands wide. Put your thumb to the palm. Fold your fingers over your thumb. And forward wind. Deep, smooth breath. Desiring is a skill. Most of us have a story about not desiring. Our context, our family system, our circumstance. So we have to undo that. This is how you call your life into being. You want it. So let that be true and safe. And deepen your breath into the sensation of simply wanting breath. And expand the sensation of wanting breath and the fulfillment of having it, and then just let that grow.
Loosen the body, loosen the shoulders. Let it grow. Smooth the breath, smooth the movement. Commit to it. See it through. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Make tight fists, cross your forearms, keep the breath, and press. Breath held. Press the forearms, lift the pelvic floor if you can for 3, for 2. Exhale, hands down and open. Inhale. Hold the breath, commit, tight fist, cross the forearms, press pelvic floor to rise, stay 4, stay 3, stay 2, and let it go, stand. Out the hands, out the feet. Build your cross-legged seat, keep it going. Blocks out in front. Outer feet to the floor, toes point forward. As you fold forward, hands are supported by the blocks. As you rise up, touch the shoulders and inhale up and down. So using the blocks, you have support. Find your way in and out of that fold, as though you were creasing a piece of paper. And once the fold of the hips is made, you may continue with support if you choose, or hold opposite elbows, forearms the height of your forehead, to fold and to rise. Be gentle and wise, only going as far as your body appreciates, so that you can continue to practice tomorrow. Working there, or the full posture, the elbows are over the shoulders. Eyes closed, the breath is steady. Unfold and refold. Take your left hand down and your right hand over the top. And then your right hand down and your left hand over the top. Side to side. So the seat stays steady, moving from below the navel. Work there. Or keeping that steady seat, palms together. Working there, or hands the height of the forehead. Moving through the spine, seat is steady and stable. Or the full posture, arms are extended, arms beside ears, palms almost to touch. Strengthen the abdomen. Anchor. into Svadhisthana, into that home. Coast to stillness and widen down. You are a field of creation. You have brought your world and your life into existence. Take it all with you. Coming to lie down on your back, knees bent, feet flat, shoulders to the floor. Coming down, interlace your fingers behind the back of your neck, widen your elbows, lengthening the spine. Let the heart float up toward the top of your head. Let the hips drop down. Let the belly widen. Let your breath be full into the bowl of the pelvis. Elbows wide. Work there. Or standing in your heels, float your hips just a few inches up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Three, two. Set down, legs long, elbows broad. Breath is full and smooth into Svadhisthana. Repeating in your mind, Svadhisthana, Svadhisthana, or if you choose, home, home.
Elbows broad, heart is lifting, ribs are widening. Bending your knees, walk your feet in, hands to your thighs, pause. As you press away, open the abdomen, soften your face. Rolling to one side, bring yourself up to a seat. This is why we moved. These last 5 minutes of breath and meditation, this is what we prepared for. Pause your playlist if it goes on. Add a blanket, add a wrap if it's needed. Build your seat. Be at ease. So bring the heart up and the chin lightly in. The back of the neck is long. The crown of the head is over the pelvic floor, and the spine, and more importantly, the channel that runs along the spine, the sushumna. This is clear and tall. Left hand, thumb, first fingertips touch, opening the eye of the left elbow, the left collarbone, left jaw. Let the right side mimic the left. Open the right side jaw, collarbone, hip and shoulder. But the more ordered your body becomes, the more it thrums with what you've opened and freed. And we begin to direct that energy with the breath. Right hand, first 2 fingers fold together and fold down. Take the tip of your 4th finger to your left inner eye and slide down, closing the left nostril just above the flare. That flare of flesh go up, in and out through the right side only. And notice that you will breathe. Pause empty until you can't comfortably pause empty, and then just let the breath in. And pause full until you're ready, till you're hungry for it, and then let it out. But more and more peacefully, just inviting the breath to find its rhythm in the right side breath, right side body. No pushing, no pulling, no stopping or starting. It will move. Release the left side. Your right thumb tip to your right inner eye, slide down the right side, closing above the right side flare of nostril, and breathe in the left. And at its peak, let it go. And when it wants to return, let it in. Begin to know the breath is a being of its own. We work with it. Feel the left side body calm and smooth. Breathe in the mouth. Out the mouth, lips together.
Breathe in the left side. 2, 3, 4. Close left, out right. 2, 3, 4. In right. Out left. In left. Out right. In right. Out left. Continue. Exhale through the left side when you're complete. Right hand down, in and out through both. Right hand, first 2 fingers folding in. Right thumb closes the right side. Breathe in the mouth. Out the mouth, navel to spine. In left, 2, 3, 4. Out right. In right. Out left. Continue. Continue. Complete your exhale at the left side, right hand down, normal breath in both. Out both. We build this power by adding a hold. So we'll go 4 counts in, pause for 4, 4 counts out, pause for 4. Right hand, first 2 fingers fold down, tip of the right thumb to the right side, breathe in the mouth, out the mouth, lips together, in left, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, out right, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, in right, pause, out left, pause, in left, fill the chest and bring the energy down toward the navel and pause the breath and pause the energy at the navel, out right, empty the navel to the spine, drawing apana up into the belly and pause, an emptiness at the belly, in right, pause, energy drawn down to the navel, out left, emptiness out of the navel, pause, In left, draw down. Breath fills the chest, draws to the navel, pause. Out right, empty the breath, empty the chest, navel to spine, pause, attention at the navel. In right, pause. Out left, pause. Right hand down. Normal breathing. Be still. As though crystals were forming in each cell with precision. This golden light you've made could gather and form a structure, a lasting memory. You are making tomorrow's memory right now. Golden light. Deepening your breath, widening your smile, sweeping your arms wide, gather it in. And palms together, thumbs to the forehead. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. I am this. Inhale. Sat, Nam. Satnam. Happy Monday. Welcome home. I will be back tomorrow at noon. All this week, right here. So Monday through Friday is noon Eastern Time. Replay it anytime. Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo. Right here. On the weekends, we have vinyasa at 9:30. If you're done, be done. And as you are packing up, a quick repeat in case you weren't here for the reading this morning. From Mary Oliver. Every morning I want to kneel down on the golden cloth of the sand and say some kind of musical thanks for the world that is happening again. Another day. From the shawl of wind coming out of the west to the firm green flesh of the melon lately sliced open and eaten. Its chill and ample body flavored with mercy. I want to be worthy of what? Glory? Yes, unimaginable glory. O Lord of melons, of mercy, though I am not ready nor worthy, I am climbing toward you. The energy of Svadhistsna is that which we climb towards, that which we call in, that which we bring into being as we were called into being. Welcome home.
Satnam.